Konnichiwa. Let me turn down the game a little bit. A little bit. I can't tell if it's too loud or too quiet for you guys. Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everyone doing? 皆様、ページたちごきげんよう。元気でしょうか? Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Ooh. How's everyone doing? I hope you had a lovely day today. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Let's see. Hello, you love Phoenix, right? I've never played, so this will be my first time. So I'm excited. I've been wanting to play for a very long time. I've always been curious about it. And I was thinking I wanted to do a visual novel game today, and I was like, well, what better way than to play Phoenix Wright? Right? Depending on I was very on the fence about starting this today, only because I wasn't sure if I wanted to like commit to it now. Like, it was something I wanted to do eventually, but I don't know. I was like, I really wanted to play a visual novel game today, but I don't want to subject you guys to like the kind of visual games that I would prefer to play. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Hello. I'm doing okay, thank you. I hope you're doing well. It's quite warm, so you might I have my fan going. It might be a little loud. If it's loud, please let me know. I'll turn it down or like turn it in a different direction. But yeah, I decided, okay, I'll play something that I think a lot of people will enjoy this time. Not that I don't think I will enjoy it. I'm sure I will. But something a little more familiar to most people. And and I was like, oh yeah, I have this in my library because I bought it while it was on sale because I knew I wanted to play it. I knew I wanted to play it eventually. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. And depending on how it goes, we will make this our Sunday game going forward until we beat it. Or it might be like, or you might come back to it here and there. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be a combination of how I feel and how you guys feel. So please share your thoughts. All right. I've never played before. Do I need I didn't think about looking up a guide. This is probably less of a... Wait, hold on. Actually, before I do that, let me post on the social medias to let everyone know that we're live now. Here's my thing. I should have done that while I was talking. Love the series? Nice! Yeah, see, this is why I thought it would be a good idea to play it, because a lot of people like this series. Okay, and let me get my my template here. No, not this one. So yeah, I know literally nothing about the story. I just know that Phoenix Wright is the guy that goes, objection. That's all I know. And I know that there's like a lot of memes about that come from Phoenix Wright. And I know that he's like a lawyer, right? Yeah. Or like a prosecutor or yeah, something like that. I'm very, very, very unfamiliar with the details. Okay, I'll just use this here. Okay. And so from what I understand, there's also no voice acting, which means that will be me. This will be all me, which was my intention actually. So continuing in the theme of a Sunday story time, I wanted to wanted to do some visual novel game where I'll be doing some voice acting. I keep my fingers want to write Phoenix like his last name right, as in to write, to like write something. My fingers are too fast. They spell it that way instead of the correct way. Okay. Shoot, what's the word that I'm trying to think of in Japanese? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember the word for like first time play that they like to use. I have to look at it up. I'll have to look it up now. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on. I'm trying to find the word. What? Did I find it? Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh, okay, there, and then... Ah, okay. Hatsumimi. That's right. Hatsumimi. Not Hatsumimi. Shoken? Yeah. Okay. Let me add this. That's too many letters. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to put all the information here. We'll get started soon. What? Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Okay. There's that, and let me post it on Blue Sky. took longer than I anticipated. Okay. Did it post? Did it post? Did it post? Okay, great. Let's get started. Let's get started. Sorry, it took us like 15 minutes. All right, we'll just actually let me before I do that. Let me pull up a guide. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy walkthrough. TrueAchievements.com. What is this? I've never heard of this website. Strategy Wiki. Game facts. Guide and walkthrough. Most recommended. Oh, spoiler-free walkthrough. Yes, that's what I want. Thank you. This FAQ is meant to be a no-frills, no gimmicks, as spoiler-free as possible walkthrough, which should only appear at gamefacts.com. I suggest that you look at other FAQs for gameplay info beyond the walkthrough. Be warned, however, that the location, day, and episode names may be slight spoilers, but little to no info about the game is revealed. In general, talk to all relevant people on the field, gather evidence necessary for the trial, and press the witnesses' statements until you get to the one statement that can be contradicted with the right evidence in cross-examination, and call the right witnesses to the stand. That should help you get through most of the game. Enjoy! Excuse me. Okay, so I don't anticipate... Okay, I'll try to rely on the guide not very much. New game. Ace Attorney. Oh, Justice for All is the second one. And naruhodo. Oh, episode 1. The first turnabout. Oh, he looks sus. Yes. Oh, blood? Oh, it's breathing, gasping. Oh. Oh, it's a statue or a trophy. Statue. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, this guy. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. That guy. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Kinda don't want the sounds of effects. Here. Okay. It's not meant to do, but why not? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die!
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ugh. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Defendant? Larry Butts.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait.
Oh.
No way. I forgot. I'm trying a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Okay. Can I click on that? Oh, I can. Cindy. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
hit with a blunt object.
She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, A question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker.
It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Statue. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Oh, his mouth twitched. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described as generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! Lies, all of it! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I...
stop him from answering? Yeah.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, you went. What do I do?
I have him answer honestly? Yeah.
I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes! Newspapers, yes! Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Okay, witness testimony, witness's account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay, cross-examination, witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay, this is my attorney's badge. Time of death. Okay. Okay. I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to... Wait, hold on. Wait. He said... Wait, hold on. Wait. He said that he knew exactly which time it was. (1 p.m.) But... But she died at 4 p.m. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
That!
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you get to give your testimony again?
Okay.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Oh, there it is, right there. They said there was no electricity.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying at the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Uh-huh. Nope. They said there was a blackout. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Nope, that wasn't the murder item, or weapon.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. The clock was not the murder weapon. Okay. Nope. It was this. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
Ah, you with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says a time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Well, prove it. Prove it I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the show of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never.
Look,
the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn, give him death!
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Let me look at the record. It's rather heavy. But batteries would, well, depends on the battery if it would make it heavy or not. But wait.
Is there a way to go? Wait, hold on. I took a screenshot of the controls. I want to see like what they said before. Oh, is there no way to see the dialogue? Dang it. Okay. Okay. Try sounding. Either examine the clock's batteries or try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing!
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! Your lawyers are all slime!
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes? Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Let's see. Why would it be? Oh! Because she's traveling! Wait. Yeah! Wait. Maybe? The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Oh, order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but... this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts...
not guilty.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit, Sawit, okay, let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Phew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've been seen a trial end such a satisfying note.
I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one.
I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate.
Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her.
I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry?
Larry. Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh,
Wait, what? What? Wait. A present for him? Eh?
check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Oh no, that's what Phoenix they say. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close.
Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia.
I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Oh.
The end.
What? A brand new episode has been added. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters? Is that what it was?
Oh, it is.
Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Oh, it's her sister. Wait, she's acting really sus.
Now. You know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Oh, I think that's the wrong... I think this is incorrect. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. That's a really loud beep for a cell phone. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. What's going on? September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed up those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh my gosh! What? Who's he? Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Company Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine her move? I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia... Chief's okay. Oh, I see. That smell. Blood! Huh. Sis... Someone's there. Oh. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? Huh? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. That's quite the shock, yeah. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this.
But if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon.
The murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts.
There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room.
The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition.
Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday.
A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back.
I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here.
Wait, no, that's it.
That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here.
Maya. Maya Fey.
Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom.
Oh.
She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And Sis.
So she was already dead. So you're the chief's
sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were here visiting? This late at night?
Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker.
Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police.
Fan Company Ledger Book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used his PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Huh? Oh. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings.
Right! I better call the police! Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Uh-oh. She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand. Huh? Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on the stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! They're coming this way. All right. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay? Great, just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! Eek! Does word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed. You're coming to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
September 6, 9:07, detention center, visitor's room.
Wow, I have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
It's up to you. Or of course I will. I don't want to force her, but...
I better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that?
Yeah, it was really traumatic.
No, I never thought...
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia...
I know.
Oh, I can't examine anything. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure a conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said that if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could ask him to represent me? Oh gosh. So weird that spirit abilities are real but not widely used in Phoenix, right? Yeah. Well, in her case, she's still in training, so she can't do like really advanced stuff. I wonder. I feel like this might not be a good idea. But I'm curious. Should I look at the guide this time? Let me see. Head for Mia's office, examine Mia's body for the thinker and the glass shards, examine the note for the blood-stained receipt, scroll right to examine the phone, head back to the reception area, speak with Maya Fey and present the receipt to her. You'll run into Dick Gumshoe. Speak with Maya in the visitors area of the police station. When she asks for a lawyer, tell her, it's up to you, I did the right thing. Speak with Maya again on every subject to receive the memo. Accept her request to find a lawyer. Okay. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights are off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay. Nothing to present to her, so... Gotta leave, I guess. Anything I can find here? September 6th, Fay and Company Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing! Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait! You're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was the killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right! At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Quarter-line stricta, pal.
What was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. That's everything. Yeah. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Ooh. Got the autopsy report. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course not. Wait, what do I say? Do I say I know him? Speak with Gumshoe about Mia. Present him. Do I say I know him or not? It doesn't say. Wait, hold on. Speak with Detective Gumshoe and remember his name. Speak with the Gumshoe about Mia to receive her autopsy report. Speak with Gumshoe about Maya and Miles Edgeworth. Present the memo to him and tell. Oh, I guess this doesn't matter. Of course not. Never heard of him.
Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Oh yeah, and then this note. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think I could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. It said not so straight, right? I saw that already, yeah. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. But what should I tell him? Yeah, this game is from a while back. It's an old phone, so yeah. This is back when they had when they still had landlines.
Something the matter? Oh,
sorry, that's Phoenix. Oh no, that carrying strap on the cell phone.
This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo.
I know, but it's still funny. Yeah.
The Steel Samurai. Action hero on TV?
Yeah. You see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct.
That what she said?
Yes.
Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go.
Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Got it. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then?
You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way.
I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. What? Oh. I think this is a good spot to save and leave, actually. Oh, no, leave. I was thinking of leaving here, but I meant wrap up. So that's what I meant. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed it so far. It's really interesting. If you guys would like to continue this, we can make this like make this our Sunday game going forward until we finish it, which I would be very much okay with. If not, then we'll come back to this at some other point. We'll see. But please let me know. Otherwise, that's it, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me actually check my calendar. No stream on Friday, actually. I will not be able to. So no Genshin this coming week. Unless I decide to do it on a different day, but we'll see. Yes, please. Okay. All right. We'll play this again next Sunday then. And then tomorrow we will, provided nothing happens, we will continue Final Fantasy for the After Years. And yeah, I think that's all. Yeah. I think that's it. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Please leave a comment if you would like to share your thoughts. Please subscribe on YouTube and or follow on Twitch if you would like to see more visual novel streams. And if you're going to bed, I hope you rest well and have sweet dreams. If your day is just getting started, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Ta-ta! Otsumika!